So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is David, your host for the channel. So yeah, welcome back to the weekly insights where I share my insight on the markets on a weekly basis, what I see, what I expect. So now this is the dollar index. Let's see what was our bias for the dollar this week. That way we can actually know the overall direction of our major peers. So for a dollar index, this is the initial low that we made. Let's draw it down back. So let's see, we actually broke through this low here. We broke through it impulsively. We came back here to retest, so there's possibility we are coming down here to retest something else. But what else is what else are we coming there to retest? This is the next one I can see. This is the next other block I can see down here. So possibility that the market actually comes here. Then if we look closely at the candle, we realize we had a very long week before the closing of the week. And the body is actually very small comparative to the week, and it happens to be on the downside. So definitely for this week I'll probably be expecting more move to the downside. But before then, let's see what happened here that made the market reject at this point. So that's for the weekly time frame. Let's check the daily buyers also. Let's see. For the daily also, I would have marked here as my order block. Okay, let's just make another box. I have marked here as my order block, but this is looking like it was mitigated by this candle. It came down here, this also mitigated here, so there was probably a zone around here that was expected. But let's go to the forward time frame. Let's see. So now this is a fair value gap. So the market didn't actually get here, but it gets to the fair value gap and actually rejected. So already we had this spike, and I wouldn't be expecting anything more than a retest here, then a pullback. If there's any possibility we actually break through it, yeah, then possibly this will be the next zone I'll be looking at. But overall, I'm looking for a sell move. I'm looking for a sell momentum throughout this week. When it comes to the major pair, we had a break of structure here. We had this impulsive move down, so definitely I'll be looking forward to this other block. Now from this other block here, you can see, although I will actually still pay attention here too, because this was the initial low when it comes to the lower time frame. So I'll pay attention here so that we'll probably have something similar to this. We just tapped into the fair value gap, and we started pushing to the downside. So we'll probably have something similar like that. So yeah, I'll be expecting some reactions around here. I will see how the market plays out from there. So let's go to Euro USD. So for Euro USD also, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's just see everything. I'm trying to make this video short. I realize my video is actually really long, so that's why I'm actually trying to cut everything, and you can see the analysis already. So yeah, we had this other block here. Let's refine it to the forward time frame. Let's see. So if you look at all this, there was a lot of mitigations around here. This week mitigated this. This one also mitigated this. So this is the next possible zone, this zone here. But if we look down to the lower time frame, let's see the 4 hour time frame. Now we have another week here. After drawing everything, we just wait for the market to get there and see how it plays out. So now daily the market came here, that it touches here. I saw this as my sweep in liquidity, and immediately it went up, broke through this high, came back into retest. Definitely this is a good point to enter. So but yeah, I don't trade the DXY actually. I just use it in checking the bias of the market. So at that point I know there's probably more moves to the upside. And looking at this now, we had so yeah, this Euro USD, sorry. So immediately here we can actually take a buy trade from here. So but the pullback from here now is what I'm expecting. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. Actually, I marked this on the 4 hour time frame. So this is the other block I marked on the 4 hour time frame. This is 25 pips stop loss. But when the market gets there, as usual, something like this also, wait for the break of structure, they come back, they retest, then you can take your entry from there. So that's what I'm actually expecting when it comes to USD also. I'm waiting for the market to get here, switch out to the lower time frame and see whatever is happening, then be able to take advantage of that move. So let's go to USD JPY. So for USD JPY also, yeah, we've been having some moves recently. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's see something. So for the weekly time frame, we have this. And I think it's too far to even, yeah. Let's go to daily time frame. Let's see. Now for the weekly time frame, we have this retest here, so automatically this became invalid. But before then, on the lower time frame, we have this they have this fair value gap, so definitely we're going to feel it. Let's go to the daily time frame. So yeah, so this 4 hour time frame. This is where I marked my order block. Now this was the most recent fair value gap that hasn't been filled yet. So the market went into it, tapped into it, and came down here. We broke through these structures. Now initially I was expecting the market to come back here after I broke through here, after I broke through this structure, expecting the market to come back here, but it didn't. So yeah, but since it didn't come here now, it still kept on going down. So I also marked this zone out because it's a fair value gap here, and it happens to be the recent zone that actually broke through this low. So there are a lot of possibilities I'm actually expecting here. I can be expecting the market to come down here, before pushing to the upside, or most likely come here first, or probably come to mitigate this zone. But most likely I'm just waiting for it to get a particular zone. I'll look at how it reacts on the lower time frame, then we can see how to take advantage of that move. So let's go to GBP USD. So for GBP USD, it is a 4-hour time frame. So I marked this other block here from the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, we tapped into it, we came up, we came back to retest. But though I was actually expecting the retest around there from the 1-hour time frame, but the market didn't get there. Okay, let's see the 4-hour time frame. Let's see something first. So yeah, it tapped into the top of the candle, but it didn't come back here to make the body, because at the body of the candle, that was actually where the other block on the 1-hour time frame started, but it didn't come there. It just came into the fair value gap when it comes to the 1-hour time frame, and it started pushing more to the upside. So yeah, at the moment right now, I'm expecting the market to come back here to retest this zone. Then whatever it does there will tell me if I can actually take a buy trade from there, and the target is also still going to be here. I don't want to really go too far since it's just a week, and then later on they can actually find some other entries later on. So this is for USD CHF. So for USD CHF, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what we have here. So for USD CHF, we have this. Now this is the other block we had here before the massive push to the upside. This was the last sell candle before the massive push to the upside, so I'm expecting the market to actually get here. Initially, after this break, that was where I was expecting the market to come back here, but instead it kept on going to the next zone, and it broke through the next zone high a little. So that's actually giving me a clear sign that we are most likely going to reject this this point and push to the upside. So what I'm expecting here right now is a push into this other block, come back here, then a push to the upside. So that's basically what I'm expecting when it comes to the USD CHF. But let's go to the 1-hour time frame to just check some little things. Now narrowing down the entry, we can actually have a push to the upside there, because this is the other block before the impulsive move. But although when you come to the lower time frame, the 15 minutes time frame, you realize something. There was this wick that actually pushed the upside. Now from that wick that pushed the upside, it shows that this zone has been mitigated. So I wouldn't want to rely on the fact that the market will actually come here before pushing to the downside. So that's why I marked this place. This is actually a zone I want to take really close attention to. The market can actually push towards this zone and push to the downside. Yes, cool, but anyhow it does it, wherever it's going to reject around there, I'll wait for a proper break of structure that will tell me that the market is actually ready to move. Then you can actually take a sell trade. But overall, this is also a good zone to actually take a buy trade. This is a very good zone to take a buy trade. So yeah, that's it for USD CHF. For AUD USD, yeah, what do I want AUD USD? Now for AUD USD also, look at something similar also. The wick came here. After the wick came here, we pushed up to the upside. So this is the next zone, and I'm actually looking for the market to expect. But if you look at this now, we had a little bit of consolidation here when it comes to the lower time frame. I'm expecting the market to come down, push up. Yeah, it's already down, it's pushed up. Now reject this zone. I'm expecting the market to actually break to this low. But if it doesn't and actually rejects here, let's just see the lower time frame to see something. Now I drew this zone for, is it 3 minutes or 1 minute? Yeah, 3 minutes. Actually, personally, I don't expect this zone to hold. I don't expect this zone to hold, but I just drew it there just to actually know that there are some, there's some things around there. So I don't expect it to hold. Actually, I'm expecting it to come back to this wick here, somewhere around here, maybe at the top here, or most likely this line here, because the market's actually does its thing. We just need to react to whatever it's doing. We can actually predict where it's going to. So wherever it's going to here, I'll wait for a proper entry that tells me that the market's actually going in my direction. Then yes, then we can actually take a buy trade from there. So yeah, that's what I'm actually expecting for this pair right now. So there's potential here. I didn't mark all these ones. Let's see. Yeah, there's a very good potential here also. So where's GU? Yeah, GU also, there's a good potential also. UJ. Yeah, this is also a very clear zone that we can actually wait to. I think everything actually has something to actually wait for. I really like. I think this is actually a trade you don't want to miss. Actually, Euro USD is definitely going to reject from here. So yeah, we have very good opportunities when it comes to USD this week. Very good opportunities when it comes to USD. Now the thing about this USD card now this was drawn last week. I was expecting the market to reject it, but instead it hit my stop loss, came back here, cleared the low, still came to this high again. So right now I'm not very focused on USD card right now. I'm going to wait for a major zone, which is this zone around here, and if not, we'll probably break to the upside, come back and retest this zone and keep on pushing to the upside. So I'm open to possibilities here, but let's just see how it goes. So NZD USD. Now for NZD USD, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we have this zone here. We have the other block here, because it's actually in a zone that I actually respect. So this is the low for the previous, this is the bearish low for the previous swing low. So if it actually breaks through this place, then yeah, there's probably a change in market structure or direction or something, but we just need to be watchful. But I don't expect it to get there. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Now looking at this, if you realize I drilled this now, so the reason for that, I'll show it to you guys right now. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. It's something like what we saw in the initial ones. I think all these moves happened on Friday. They were actually the NFP news that was released. So this week I actually see it as a form of mitigation for these zones. So the market actually reacted. Now after this week, that's when we had this fair value gap, so somewhere around here. But this was a breakout block that was actually respected. We go to the 5 minutes time frame, we realize that there are break of structures around there. There probably some break of structures. So we broke through the structure to the upside. We broke through the structure. Let me mark this as my break of structure. So we broke through the structure, so we replaced possibility of retest. This one I've actually done the retest, but let's just wait. Let's see how it does. I wouldn't want to take my zones on a very low time frame like this. So usually I would actually see this as it's gone, So let's just wait for the next zone. Let's see when there's a proper break of structure, probably at this top. The market will definitely come back for a retest before going more to the upside, probably hitting to this zone. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting when it comes to NZD. Now let's go to gold. Now for gold, I marked this zone here, but it wasn't respected. It actually came back to retest this one here, this very small one here, with a wick. Now it has gone up. It is retesting the zone at the moment. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Now there is a gap here. Now this gap here is where I'm actually expecting market to still come back to fill. But either ways, there are a lot of possibilities actually. So it can actually fill here and push to the upside. This is one of the scenarios that I'm actually expecting in the market, and who knows, it might probably even break more to the downside. but overall, yeah, this is what I'm expecting. If it comes here, I'll look at the the candles, the way they present themselves and everything. On the lower time frame, I'll be able to take a buy trade. So that's everything when it comes to the major pairs that's everything when it comes to my view for the major pairs for this week. I hope you guys got one or two things, just pick up your charts, draw the same thing on your charts, or try to compare with what you have. If you feel you want to adjust something good and there's something I'm not really seeing, you can as well share it in the comment section. Let's just interact and everything. So yeah, I'm glad to have you guys stick to the end. I hope you guys get one or two things. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.